Hello, my name is Kelly Halstead. I'm running for State Representative District 39 against Mr. Lowry, who couldn't make it tonight. My focus is on education, in strengthening K through 12 education. Both of my kids, you'll see right here, both go to Crystal Hill Elementary in North Little Rock. My husband Robert and I live in Maumelle. We've been married for 13 years. I am an attorney. I practice real estate and construction litigation. I own my own law firm. So I'm just a little bit busy with momhood, campaignhood, and lawyering. I've been in your community. I've met lots of you walking door to door. I've met lots of you at these meetings. And I've also been volunteered with Paula Lively at Amboy Elementary at the Fall Festival just recently. So I'm very involved in your community. I know we've got to get the economy moving. We've got to get these businesses that are shuttered back up and running, and we've got to help create jobs. So I ask for your vote in November. Thank you.
I think it's probably appropriate now. Today we heard that a former alderman for our ward passed away. And if we could just take just a moment of silence for Gary Berry. Thank you. And that leads me to Bruce Fouch, Daryl Montgomery, Joe Smith, Shane Stacks, Phil Stowers, and Paul Elliott.
Hi, I'm Bruce Fouch. I'm currently your alderman for Ward 3. I got elected in a year and a half ago when Sam Daggett resigned. We held a special election. I'm coming back to ask for your vote again. I would like to talk about commitment. I was at the very first Amboy Neighborhood Association meeting that we had.
Sure was.
I was not an elected official. I was serving as the vice president of the Scenic Hill Group. I was interested in getting the community organized at that time. I've been to virtually every meeting since this group was founded. My commitment is such that I'm only running for one position. That's the re-election of alderman for Ward 3. You'll only see my name once on the ballot, and this will be the only ballot that I will be on. I need your vote. Please come out and vote. Thank you very much.
Good evening. My name is Daryl Montgomery, and I'm a candidate for Ward 3 Alderman here in North Little Rock. I'm currently a school board member here, and I've been elected a school board member since '06. And we are very proud for the new buildings that will happen in the North Little Rock School District, one in Amboy. We're excited about all of that. So congratulations to the voters. Why do I want to run for City Council? It's very obvious. Public safety is number one. Public safety is number one. My home has been broken into twice. Call the police, and before I get through, they close the case. We need more officers on the street to patrol. And you know what my number one thing is? Get those sergeants out of the desk. They need to be patrolling the streets. If crime is such a concern, we need to have them not doing paperwork, but out patrolling our streets. Public education also is key. And we need to continue to work with our city to make things better. And I'm excited, and I want to be your next alderman.
Thank you. My name is Joe Smith, and I want to be your next mayor. I've got over 20 years experience in municipal government management. I'm the only candidate that has any management experience whatsoever. I like the things that we've done over the past 20 years. If you'll think back 20 years ago when we were Dogtown, we're no longer Dogtown, we're our town. I'm fourth generation family. One of my generations before me is here. Margaret Pat Davis. Lived on Louise Street for 60 years, and so I kind of grew up here. I also lived in 3 different areas in Ward 3. To the landlords, I too have been a landlord. I know your challenges, and I will work with you guys. I understand it's your livelihood, and we got to try to figure out how to make your life a little bit easier a little bit better, but also make the neighborhoods better and easier for us to live in also. So, Sue Corker, very dear friend of mine, Sue can vouch for me, and Sue knows that I care about the landlords. I also care about Ward 3. Thank you. I appreciate your vote.
Thank you. Good evening. My name is Shane Stacks. I'm privileged to be your existing Justice of the Peace for District 15, and I'm running for re-election. I have a chart, so everything I say tonight must be true. People ask if it came off the internet. I'm pleading the fifth on that. Actually, I found out since I started campaigning, I'm kind of competitive, and since my opponent held up something, I wanted to hold up something bigger. So, but all joking aside, I would be privileged if you'd vote for me. I consider this a job interview, not just to make you laugh. Also, I want to point out, where's my North Little Rock firefighters, 35 back there? Thank you all. Thank you for your endorsement. Thank you very much. I consider this a job interview. I consider it very serious. There's no flies on me. You don't have to drop a house on me to know that I'm my opponent's turf when it comes to the Landlords Association. This isn't about who we know. It's about who are you going to hire to do the job correctly. I also must point out, in the interest of I feel obligated to point out, and if the thing runs out, please let me finish. Our water is protected by local, state, and federal guidelines. Our water is not under threat. Thank you.
Phil?
Thank you. Good evening, Paula. Thank you all for having us here this evening. Phil Stowers, I'm the current representative on Quorum Court for JP District 13. And you see a lot of JP candidates here. Remember, there's 15 districts, so we're not all running against each other. I've had the privilege of serving on the Quorum Court here in the county since 2004. Since that time, we have went from a budget deficit of $7 million to an annual carryover of close to $7 million. With that money, we've been able to expand the jail by 50%, go from 800 to over 1,200 inmates that we're now able to house. By the way, we were able to do that without a tax increase and without borrowing money. And so I would like to continue to serve the people of Pulaski County, the people of JP District 13, and I would ask for your vote on November the 6th or earlier if you early vote. Thank you for having us here tonight.
Here's my sign. But thank y'all for letting me be here. Glad to see everybody. I'm just a common sense, conservative person, and I believe public safety should be #1 with the county. That's what we're trying to do, and I got elected a year and a half ago. I want to get elected again, and I appreciate your vote. I want everybody to vote, no matter who it is, just vote, but I sure hope you vote for me. Thank you.
Thank you to all of our candidates. Now, aren't you glad we only gave them a minute? They did great. I'm done. I'm through. Okay, now it's time that you get to personally meet and greet with the candidates, enjoy the bunch of cookies, and have at it. Have at it.
I know what you mean.
Oh, and Officer House is here for those Amboy residents that want to sign up for the Crime Watch alerts. Go see Officer House. He's in the kitchen. House is in the kitchen.